Happy midweek, folks. Looking at a Wednesday bonus stream because I had some time. I have a podcast to record later, but I have a couple hours before dinner. So here we sit. Hello, the gaming gutter. Good to see you. Canito is here as well, and also Pug on the diagonal, Rabelais, Hunter 555. The usual crew kicking around here on the Citadel, which is where we are. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is a multiplayer survival server. Couple of data packs, quality of life stuff, nothing too crazy. We just use it to have fun, keep the play light, and keep the creativity flowing. And so here on the medieval area, or in the medieval area, I should say. First off, we have a church that spawns mobs like it's the last day on the planet. And there's nothing I can do because I want it to be dim. I don't want it to be bright. And so as a result, it just spawns a lot of stuff. However, the last time we were here, we were working on this. This is the bakery in the market square, which is this area right here. We haven't done the actual mosaic in the square. I might try that today. I'm not sure what's happening today. I kind of want to just putter around and see what's what. We have inside of the bakery is all done. We have a basement that goes down to a tunnel. This goes down to the docks, and this also connects to the next building over. And this next building over goes up onto the wall. And so this is basically where we left off. There's a tower here we could work on. I did a couple of things the other day off stream. We've been messing around with this church for quite some time, and I couldn't really decide how to finish it, and I finally made a decision and just decided to quickly polish it up off stream. So previously I couldn't decide what to make the wall out of. I couldn't decide where the window or windows were going to be, and I didn't know what to do with this giant sort of area. And what I decided on was a couple of buttresses here on the edge. They stick out a little bit further than these, but it doesn't change too much. You still get a very boxy feel from this, and really you can't see this part of the church from most of the areas in the town anyway. But I like the windows. I like the buttress stuff. I like the corner block. There's just enough detail to make it not look so flat. And then over the door here, we did something special just for fun, just to see if we like it. We may keep it, we may not. But I didn't want to do that everywhere. I wanted to do something nice. And then here, the only thing I'm still not sure about is the door is currently the same texture as the wall. And we have a very similar door out front. So I took that design, but this has got stone in it. And I'm kind of wondering if we should do stone brick, or if we should leave this andesite or make it stone. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. With many of these things, I tend to leave them around, and then as we work in the area, I'll make a decision. I replaced all the grass with coarse dirt temporarily. This is just to kind of give a feeling of uniformity. I've also changed the wall. So if we look at the map again, this used to come to a much sharper point, and I've kind of rounded it out a little bit. I feel like it looks a lot better. It feels better in here. So I'm happier with that as well. And previously we had a tower over on this side. It was right about here. And I don't know if I'm going to add one in. I'm not sure if it really needs one. Because if we fly over here and we look at the bridge approach that eventually leads south and away from the town, I don't know that a tower here is really going to help us. I feel like this is pretty much a tower. Like it's going to give us the same feeling that one of these would, I think, right here. So I don't think I'm going to add anything. I might add like a small, like a little guardhouse top or something, like just something really small. I don't know where that would be. We might put it like over here so that it's not in the way of the church tower. But so far, things are coming together quite nicely. Red Sparrin, hello. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. So I think what I want to do today, at least to start off, is take a look at the other part of town that we did a little bit of framing in. And I found that this really kind of helped me imagine what I want to do in this area, is to have some of these like quick blocks and kind of pillars and kind of indicating where the buildings are, where the door frames are, where a big building is going to be. And I think I want to do the same thing over on the other side of town. I want to try and map out a few of these buildings. And I also want to try and sort out what's happening down here. There's that tunnel I showed you a minute ago. I'm not incredibly happy with that fence. I feel like we could make it better. I wish it wasn't so much at an angle, because I feel like this would look good with stone and chains, but the problem is you can't do chains on an angle, so we'll have to figure that out. I also need to know what's happening here in terms of landscape and stuff, so I'd like to really kind of sort that out. But I think the first thing we're going to try to do is this part right here, which is supposed to be a tavern, I think. And that is going to mean moving some of the stuff around. So first things first, I think we have to clean up some of our shulker boxes and find a permanent place. The other thing we can do today too is, well, one, we can tear this down, but also I think I might try to get started on a potential storage system underneath the keep. We really need a permanent place to keep stuff. And I like the shulker island, but I've found that I've had to move it quite a lot lately. And I don't want to put it back here in the middle because I seem to have to move it every time I want to take a screenshot. So where would be a good spot to put this that's going to be convenient, but yet out of the way? I mean, I guess we can always go back to where we were behind everything over there. Could move it over here. Maybe that's the best thing. Like on the riverside, and that way we'll be behind whatever houses we're going to outline here. That's probably the best call. All right, well, let's start by ripping this down. Get things out of the way here. Could use some extra resources anyway. I'm not putting the shulkers in the church because the church is a mob farm. Not intentionally, but by default. I'm going to leave the footprint of this house here, just because I'd like to try and use the village as we found it as an inspiration for some of these things, some of these builds. Auto storage or something more manual? Probably some auto storage. I don't know. We're not dealing with an awful lot of blocks. Like, we're not collecting a lot of blocks in this area. We're more utilizing them, so it could be more manual. It could certainly be manual to start, with the idea that it could eventually be something automatic. I wouldn't mind having something automatic. All right, so here's where I want to leave this right now. And what we'll do is just drop it into the ground. I'll go get some other cobble. And again, I'm just using these as like inspiration for locations for buildings. So I don't know, maybe like a new tower goes here. We could put anything here. Could be part of the inn. I don't know. What's funny is that we will end up having and collecting a lot of blocks in order to dig out the hole for the storage system. All right, let's get some grass. Fill in a little bit of this. And I guess I'm okay with that being as it is. So you can see how that sort of gives like an inspiration that like this building could have like a tower on it or something similar to this one here, maybe. I don't know. We shall see. Where's the old bed? Hey, Steven, how's it going? I did my homework first. Don't worry. I added to the show notes before I decided to stream. All right, so that's step one, removing that. And I guess, like I said, here's probably the best place for the shulkers. So we will put some of this stuff away as we can. Some of the stuff we really need to just completely reorganize. This is supposed to be just a dirt chest. A couple of these we can probably go empty, now that I think about it. Are any of these... Yeah, so we can take these two. Certainly take these two. And we'll fill back up our wood stock. Why do I have new recipes? That's weird. I feel like this thing gets reset every little while. Terracotta. That's already full. Don't think anything else here needs to go back. Maybe bring those. So we're going to take these back to the barn. And empty our shulker boxes a little bit. I built an auto sorter, but I've never used it, says Rust Alexander. Yeah, I have an auto sorter. I prefer sorters for like bulk stuff. Like if you're mining and you've got lots of stone and andesite and diorite, and like I like using bulk sorters for that kind of stuff. We got one in the city. That's great because we had to clear so much land in the city. So it made a lot of sense, right? All right. Just grab all this grass. Are these full? These are full. Boy. So this is our problem, is that we need more storage for stuff like this. We just keep on accumulating. Guess we can have some dirt in here. Now brown mushroom block is something else entirely. I feel like we should just leave that over here. So we didn't really get any headway on the grass. Got some of our dirt out of the way though. Those have to stay there. None of this can stay. Basically I have these shulker boxes around just so that I can quickly get rid of things in my inventory as I need them. Do we have any coal? We do. Good. We have a data pack that smelts rotten flesh into leather, which is nice. Let's take those. I'll actually put those in the table. Don't care about llama heads. There's potatoes here somewhere. There we go. That's a dark oak button. glass was over here, I think. Yeah. I don't know if we really have any spots for these in particular. Probably make some. And dirt and sand. I feel like there was another mini block here somewhere. There it is there. What are we working on today, Kai Rattle? We are going to putter around in the square. I think I want to try to frame out some of the buildings. That's the plan. Anyway. Right now I'm just trying to give the old inventory a good heave-ho. Those were in another chest, weren't they? Yeah. I usually need doors, so we'll bring the doors back. Carpet, bread, charcoal, wheat seeds, a bow. Wheat seeds, charcoal, bread. Guess I could just repair my bow. Does that change? This removes the name, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's do it on an anvil. I've debated at times giving my bow infinity just for fun. Not infinity, mending, just to kind of see if I can deal, because I always seem to have arrows on me even though I have an infinity bow. Kind of neat to have a bow with mending on it. Armor stand. Alright, that gives us a couple of empty shulkers. Work with blue bin, rucksack. Let's go. That. Okay. Much better. Take it easy. Rusta Alexander, have a good day. Hey, Obsidian Clad Fox, how are you? I have a mending bow as well as I'd like to have 2 chests of arrows on my main world. Yeah. I always just seem to have arrows, even if it's just a few from like killing skeletons and stuff. I mean, infinity is great early on, but once you kind of just don't do a lot of PvE, it's a little bit harder. Let's set up this stuff first. Someplace that's accessible. So if we're going to put up stuff over here, let's put like a bed. We'll say here. We're going to be hitting that a lot. We can put the ender chest here. And probably the blue bin. And then we can do like crafting. Actually, probably put these on top of one another. And then we can go and collect all the other things and get them out of the way. I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird day. I've had an odd sleep schedule this week, and I'm slowly getting back on schedule, but It's funny how one night can just really throw you off. Oh, let's put a couple of these away in the ender chest quickly. We don't need the wool. We'll need the terracotta. We don't need the redstone. Utility and rocket box we can leave out here. So utility, actually rocket box goes there. Put rocket box there. And then from here, I feel like we can start to lay things out. So this would be good. We'll have to walk up and down this street, which will give us a chance to put some things, some frames on it. Can't remember who I was talking to earlier today, but basically one of the things I'm doing to try to get back on my regular sleep schedule is that I'm back to training, working out like as often as I can, and it's fine. It's just that, and it's working. I'm tired when I go to bed, but it's for whatever reason it seems to have thrown me off. Cobblestone, stone, stone 2, andesite, gravel. And then we've got stone and cut stone. Gray shulker box is not that descriptive. Let's do... We have an anvil? I think we need... Surely we have an iron box here somewhere. Sure. Gray shulker box. This is basalt and blackstone. Can't remember who it was the other day on stream. Didn't know that you could rename shulker boxes. But you can. Fazu Battlecaster, hello. I need to link you to my home CD video by Rhett and Link. I know of Rhett and Link. I follow their podcast. What's the link in regards to? And a raid. Vigo Man Plays, raiding with a party of 28. Holy smokes. Thanks so much, Vigo Man. Really appreciate you sharing your viewers. If you are new to the channel, folks, if you don't know who I am, my name is Joel Duggan, and this is a survival Let's Play server. I am one half of the Spawn Chunks podcast. You might recognize my voice. I do that with Pixel Riffs. And this is the medieval town that we've been working on for a couple months now. I'm going to give a little fly up here so you can see where we're at. It's coming together. We're working on this square right now and the houses and buildings that are around it. The last couple of weeks we've been working on things like the blacksmith, the church, and the bakery. And we've got what will be an inn and a tavern here. I don't know what that is yet. And we're in the process of just moving our shulker boxes around and tossing some stuff up here. Typo not found. Thanks very much. Glad you like it. Awesome Sauce 40. Barders. Hello. Welcome on in. Lost Decoy found. Good to see you as always. What do I want here? I want utility box or bones. We're going to go with utility. And then we get into like the dirt and stuff. So we go wood box. We use the wood box a lot. What I should be doing is recessing these into the ground. Box, dirt, dark oak, dark wood. These wood boxes need a reorganization too. Yeah, let's just redo this quick. Not bones, I want iron. Stone slabs. Cut stone. Anybody else do this? Anybody else recess their shulkers into the ground? I don't know what that white one was. Toolbox. Oh, we don't need that out. That can stay there. Bones can go, I guess, here. Coarse dirt, landscape box, and dirt. Green bin I don't think we need right now either. Put that away. That's just got plants and stuff in it. Put grass here. And terracotta. Don't remember what's in these. Backpack's empty. Rucksack. Don't need the nether box. Don't think right now. There we go. Much easier to work with, although this is not going to stay there. Now we mean business. Yep, we started it around 1st of November for the project. We started with that's not this town though. The town I want to say was December. November was these two big farms out here. We were trying to get a feel for the medieval style of building, so we worked on these here. I'll show you guys. Since you're all new, we've got a wheat mill and water wheel, man-made canal, and then of course on this side here we've got a couple of barns, and you can see where the canal actually was. We redirected the river, or it made it look like we redirected the river over here. And so this goes through to the other side. Just realized we never finished that wall. But there's lots of life through here, which is nice. Yeah, and then this is just the same idea. It's just a potato farm, the house. It's nothing too crazy. I like the roof. The roof was fun. It's bigger than I wanted it to be, so it looks like a really rich farm, which is weird. But then right now, since about November, this is what we've been working on here. We've got some houses in place, but obviously it still feels pretty sparse because nowhere have we completed like the skyline from one wall to the other. Like there's always holes and pieces of things missing. Congrats, Obsidian. Good to see, good to see. So we had previously thought this was going to be a tailor or an inn or a tavern. I'm leaning on inn/tavern. And for this, I think we might have to try to design it from the inside out. because that's going to help determine how big it's going to be. And I like the idea of having green. I don't know whether the green is going to be on the bottom. It might. I like the idea of having some wood framing and stuff to it. And I like the idea of having it maybe come out over the sidewalk a little bit. So if we, not the sidewalk, but like the edge of the road. So if we go over here, there's a couple of these that I did already. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to keep them a little bit farther back. Because if I do this with the overhang, they do poke out into the street a full block. So we're going to have to do some testing, I think, over at the other side. Weltmeister, hi, I was listening to the Spawn Chunks. I think it's an amazing podcast. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. We have a lot of fun doing it. I hope that comes through. I think it does. So yeah, I think we're going to try to frame that out. We'll grab some green terracotta. Don't know if we're going to use one color or the other. And it looks like we're going to need some dark oak. Covered Zen, hello. How's it going? Hi, Man-Made. Good to see you. Just a brief visit, Steven. All good, man. I will talk to you later. Good day for a walk. It's my rest day. I was out yesterday for a run. Otherwise, I would be also outside doing some exercise or something. So here is where I don't want these two buildings to start to get crazy with the overhangs, because if we go grab some andesite, you'll see what I mean. And might as well grab some brown terracotta, because obviously we're going to be using some of that. So if this house, which has a little footprint here, was to have another layer to it and come out here, and then two there. Right, so if this house had like an overhang to it like that, and then we did the same thing over here, you end up with two things being very close to one another. Which might be good, maybe that's what we want, I don't know. And how big do we want the ceiling in here? I think I'd like it to be a little bit bigger than that. Maybe that's too tall. Yeah, too tall. I like this color though. And so here we want to go out one. Not sure exactly how, but it would be along those lines. Big burly farmers? Yeah, maybe. So this is just rough. But I like that feeling. I don't mind that it comes out there. And let's just get, I don't know, maybe we'll try to get a different color. Is there bones here? There is. Just for now. So just to kind of get a feeling for size. So unfortunately, that's going to block the keep until you get to this part of the road. You're not going to see what's going on over there, which is too bad. I guess you'll know once you put a roof on it, that's going to be a big building. We might try to reduce the height of that a little bit. Getting more scaffolding. And same idea, we'll just kind of give a quick so I don't mind that that's kind of narrow. I think that's okay. I think it helps with like maybe the reveal of the church a little bit as you come down this road. We might make this a little bit shorter. Although we want to offset them a little bit too, so that could be it. Be a decent way to do it. So that to me feels like a decent size. I also don't know what's going to happen here. Like what could happen here? This could be a neat alleyway maybe. Going I don't know where. And then the next house, do we have cobblestone? Maybe I should use... Do I have any diorite? I thought I did. Where did that go? Well, there it is here. Just to use a different color so we can see. So this building looks like it would have to be in threes, maybe? And I don't think it needs to be much bigger than that because I think I'd prefer to have another building here. So maybe this building just has straight back. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little on the small side. Like very small. So maybe we have to add another bit here. Yep. That's not bad. We might want to make it a little bit deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe this tower is attached to it somehow. How did you solve the storage? I don't know what you mean. Weltmeister, I've never watched the Dream SMP, so I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea of a little alleyway. That's kind of cool. We might want to give a little bit more space. But then I also want there to be another room for another building here. And this building is probably going to have to be on an angle. how would we do this? Let's use something else a little easier to see. How about pink terracotta? Why not? Oh, there's a hole down here. I've already been there, apparently. So technically we would go on this way again. Cool opportunity for a basement in this place, whatever it happens to be. That would be here. So whatever this little white building is, it's going to have to be sandwiched, I think, between these two places. Now this could have like an add-on or something to it, or some other thing. There could be a path here to lead to whatever this other house is. But I think this white building is going to have to change to fit between these two spaces. Oh, a permanent place for the shulkers? No, it's going to have to float around. The group storage, the player storage for the area is going to be underneath the keep. Over there. See a little door, the sheep door. We might even do a little bit of clearing in there today. The problem is that I don't like once you start clearing stuff, you just end up with a lot of stuff in your inventory. Okay, so this is obviously not the best solution. I wonder if we'll do better if we have another set of two. It's a trickier way to do a build. Zero Fox 75 subscribing with Prime. 7 months in a row. Holy smokes. Well, I forgot to cancel my Prime subscription. So, hey, there we go. Well, thanks very much for supporting me with the free sub that you get with your Prime. Really appreciate it. For anybody else that's new in the chat, if you subscribe either with a Tier 1 Prime or decide to join the Patreon, then you get access to the Discord chat. We get to hang out in between streams. So that's gross, but technically it works. So they're two very oddly positioned houses, but it could be kind of cool. And this one could be made to feel a little bit bigger if we decide to incorporate this old location for the house, for the village. I like the idea that there's just enough of a snake path here to squeak behind them if you needed to. Would be very fun. I would prefer it to be a little bit more room, but we could also nudge this over by one, and I think it would be pretty good. So yeah, I feel like I've thought about that enough where now we can maybe come up here, and even if only the front of this goes out, if it does, then we'll be looking at something like this. Let's just use something different. Probably just stone or something. I don't know, maybe these don't go up as far. What happened there? Right, that makes sense. So again, looking up the street. Yeah, see, that to me starts to feel a little claustrophobic. So if we do this, we might not do it on both sides of the street. Or if we do that, it has to maybe be up higher. That's not as bad, but still quite a lot coming out. I may have to delete this one. So that could be okay. Depends on what happens over here, and here I don't have any ideas. Oh, I don't need those in my hand. Let's just do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Creates an, we'll have something interesting to do here, which is cool. Could be just as simple as the entrance to this house, I don't know. More than likely the entrance would be here, I'd imagine. I guess it could be here though. I don't know about this particular spot here, but I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Just in case we decide to keep this. Could be kind of cool. I'd like to start making towers that are not 5x5 though. So granted, we wouldn't be able to see it from down here, but if it was tall enough with the right roof on it, it could possibly look pretty cool. Probably more from this angle, because these roofs would not be that big, so we can make that a little bit taller. Really like overhangs like this, but I can never pull it off. I'm gold. Well, stick around because I've never done one. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think any of the other builds have them that we have going on. Technically, I guess that's a little bit of an overhang. But this is very like, it's a specific spot. It's not like the whole roof sticks out. I don't think we have anything else. Technically, maybe that's a little bit of an overhang. Let's go over here, because the other buildings that are done, I might be forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any overhangs just yet. So we could be attempting this together for the first time. No, nothing here has got an overhang. This has got a second level to it. I mean, it's got a top part, and the cool part about this is that it actually takes you up to the next level, so you can go up the stairs inside. Well, sort of. And come out up here, which is cool. And then go back down the road. This still feels like stairs to me. I can't think of it like a road yet. Minecraft slabs. Yeah, so we could be attempting these overhangs for the first time. So yeah, I think I'm okay with an overhang here as well. Like, that's not the end of the world. So this is going to make sense, I think, for the inn. I think what we have to do, though, in order for this inn and the tavern to make sense, we're going to have to do a solid floor plan for it and build from a little bit from the inside out before we get too carried away. So I decided that this was going to be the ceiling, which means that we maybe don't want the ceiling to be that color. Maybe we want the ceiling to be something like, I don't know, stripped logs with planks in between, maybe. So it'll give us the same sort of feel, but give us a little bit more height. So something like this. Now, I don't know what this is going to look like from above. This might look like total crap. But from below, we get a little bit more height to it. Now up top, it's not the end of the world. We might want to use spruce here. But it's not bad. Was building a house, I realized I built the wrong size. Couple blocks too big, nothing I couldn't fix, but was irritating. Yeah, that is one thing that's very, kind of a pain in the butt. That's why I do all these wireframes first. Because if you have to nudge something, then, it's easier to nudge this than it is to nudge a larger frame. Elkhorn, the mighty Elkhorn is lurking and working. Thanks very much for the lurk, man. Appreciate it. Cosmic Dancer with the raid. I didn't realize you were streaming, Cosmic. Welcome in, raiders. I'm sure a lot of you are probably familiar with the Citadel, seeing as you were just on it. Got Aldebar. We've got True Purple. Flower Power tech issues. Oh no, was there tech issues on the stream, Cosmic? That sucks. And as always, thank you very much, Cosmic, for sharing the viewers. Oh, CJ was splitting the streams. You were time traveling. Rabelais subscribing with Prime. That's 16 months in a row. The sweet 16, says Rabelais. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Tried and failed at Diablo 3. Oh no. Was it a tech thing or did you get your butt handed to you? I'm hoping it was just a tech thing. I don't know if we're going to keep that color scheme, but I like the green. Probably going to have to remove these though. Have a little bit of depth going on. I feel like we did some overhang stuff over on the keep that I liked. Right, so it's mostly, instead of logs, we went with trapdoors. And I think that might be the better way to go. Trapdoors are slabs. So along here, we could do something instead of this log. We could have maybe trapdoors up here. I'm not sure how that's going to look. What about slabs? We can maybe change it up a little bit from place to place. Tech thing, I'm semi-capable of handling my butt in, in Diablo. Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. And thank you, Hunter555, for the reminder. Yes, we're going to take a short break here. I do want to quickly try to sort out a rough layout in here. So to do that, I'm just going to use probably the logs and maybe some planks. Spruce planks would be good. So I guess this could be the entrance. I don't think I want to put the entrance here. I think I'm going to put a market stall here. We had this out here before, where something like this would look nice. Something there. So inside, we would want windows here. At the very least. Which means probably windows, I guess, here. And won't be any windows there. We might be able to fit a window here. And this is going to be another building. So really it's not going to be the brightest place in the world. Unless we can fit in a window. I guess maybe this whole thing could be a window. Pushing it a little bit. So this is going to be a tavern and an inn on the top. So my brain goes to the village of Bree in the Fellowship, and I'm not going to look it up, but I'm just from memory, from impression. I feel like the bar was immediately upon you when you got there. I don't remember where the stairs were, but that doesn't matter. Right, so we'll probably put something here, something bar-like. Doesn't have to be big. Need a little bit more spruce. Trailblazer Productions, hello, welcome on in. Glad to have you. This is just me roughing things out, so don't worry, things are definitely going to change. I just kind of like to get the lay of the land. So if that's going to be the bar, I feel like the stairs would have to be maybe in the back corner here. And we have to get up to that height. We could always change the angle. Oh, I'm out of blocks again. Right? This could be the stairs. right? Going up to the second floor in the corner. That would mean all of this would be ceiling. And then we would have tables over here. Potentially like table there. Wow, there's lots of space actually. Maybe we don't have to have the stairs right there. The stairs could be somewhere else too. But I feel like we could do like a couple of tables. I'm not sure what else would be down here, honestly. Probably it wouldn't be one. It wouldn't be multiple tables. It would be one big table, right? They would be more like bench tables, right? That's probably what would be in here. I don't really have a favorite block or a favorite wood type. I tend to use them all. I use spruce more than anything else, but it's mostly because the trapdoors are so versatile. But I don't really have a favorite. So the problem there is that the chairs and stuff won't work. So maybe the thing here is to not have two, but just have one. And these are all just placeholder blocks, obviously. Anybody that's wondering. That feels very small. For this space. Maybe they go this way. That doesn't make any sense. Back to this way. And I guess we can just have like a couple of tables here maybe. Like a corner table. One of those dark tables like the table that Strider was sitting at. We're going to have to worry about where the stairs are going to come down to. The stairs might also be too wide, so this table might not be as far into the corners, I think. That could be like a storage closet or a basement. So that could be cool. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't think we need much more. I feel like anything here is just going to be in the way. Doesn't have to be super realistic. We can leave it open. Okay. I feel like that actually works out pretty well. I don't think I need to change the outside at all. We might not want to leave us just one space behind the bar. The only thing. That wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We may want to go one more. Because I feel like we're going to run into some issues with what we can put behind here in terms of like barrels and drink paraphernalia and whatnot. So we have shelves on this wall. Those shelves are going to be like right out over the bar. Actually, that's not bad. It's not terrible, but it does feel a little bit close. We'll have to test it out when I get back. For those of you that are new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour, and we're a little bit past that now. So I'm going to go take a 5-minute break, give myself a stretch, grab a snack, all that kind of good stuff. And when I come back, we will continue to work on, I think, doing the layout of the inn and the tavern here. So yeah, give me just a few minutes. I will be right back. Okay, now, speaking of data packs, Chuck, hello, welcome in. You might recognize this. For folks in the chat that are wondering, Chuck is the author of the Tables and Chairs data pack that we use on the server. This is an old one. The new one is out though, and we linked it in the Discord earlier. So if folks in my Discord are interested, you can go. Yeah, that's the model. This is the model that we've been using. This is just the basic, the vanilla models. I've got this and the spruce ones. I don't think I've used the other ones yet. I don't think I've finished them. Nope, that's oak. There's spruce somewhere. Probably in the keep. Would be my guess. These look like they might be dark oak. Oh no, there's some spruce. So, one dark oak table. I don't have the legs working right. So I've got trapdoors right now, and then spruce. I mean, the spruce are they're virtually the same. I think the backs are different, but everything else is very, very basic. Yeah. Yeah, on our in a Minecraft channel on the Discord, we were talking about the new data pack. A couple of folks in my Discord are quite excited about it, so I'm sure they're going to go check it out. Yeah, you've mentioned that the new models are more vanilla looking. Cool. More variety too. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, there's quite a few in the new data pack. Oh, thanks, Chuck. Yeah, the tavern is. I mean, we only just started it, so like we're just kind of poking around. But I feel like I like the idea of a double wide staircase. We're gonna chop this back a little bit. Goes up to there. We may have to push this wall back. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to figure this out. So if this was all wall, shouldn't get too carried away with this green terracotta either, is because I don't think the bottom is going to be green. I think the bottom is going to be cobblestone. I think the top is going to be green. But yeah, then we can just divide this into a bunch of different rooms. Pretty straightforward, I think. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just do that one last thing where I wanted to figure out the inside. So the bar, we could probably just use either stripped oak wood. Sorry, stripped dark oak wood, like this, or I wonder if any of the villager tables would look good. I think the smithing table has a blank side, does it not? No, it's the same all the way around. It's the cartography table, right? Cartography tables. Let's go get one. We are facing... This might work to our advantage, I'm not sure. This is north. The north, yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Felix the Dino, hello. Welcome in. Oh, right. I don't like the top. And it doesn't work facing north anyway. It has to be... It's the east and the south side. Okay. Well, that was a thought. barrels are going to look funny unless we place them upside down, which could actually look cool. We'll try that. Can't think of anything else for the bar. How do you keep inspired as playing the same world? Make a story. Create a history. Create some sort of mythos. Do some stuff on a multiplayer server where you've got friends. Because they'll give you ideas. It's a sandbox game. Like, there's absolutely no limit to what you can do. What am I trying to do here? Barrels. Only 2 barrels. I need more than 2 barrels. So we could try this. No idea if it's going to work. I think they look the same. Doesn't matter which direction they're in. So that looks pretty cool as a countertop with the bottom of the barrel. I'm okay with that. Now, unfortunately, if we wanted to put barrels up there, we'd need, I think, some... I've been using trapdoors for shelving. And let's grab... chests. Wait, Joel on a Wednesday? Yeah, bonus stream. Decided to throw up something. Yeah, okay, so that's too low. So we'd have to go up here. And that's going to run into the ceiling. So I think we do need to push this back. I feel like this wall... And maybe it's not the whole thing. Maybe it's just... it's one part. But in order for this to work, we need to have, I think, something like this. Up there. And then here, that gives us an opportunity to create something. Maybe we could do like a stove, like, you know, a furnace or something. Although I guess we need to figure out where the fireplace is going to be in here. That's the other thing too. Maybe that's what can go here. Maybe this is the hearth, although that conflicts with the staircase then. We could put the hearth here. That I like the idea of having a tower there though. Pro Cookies 128 rating with a party of 2. Welcome on in, folks. Thanks for sharing your viewers. Appreciate it. Yeah, the barrel chest barrel combo is nice. I'm going to use a trap chest too. My trap chest has got a different texture. Do I have it over here? I think I have it over here in the bakery. I think I did this last time. Yeah, so trap chests are like a spruce color. I think they look really good. So we could put like tripwire hooks on those, look like taps, or maybe levers, which would be cool. So here we could put a bunch of stuff like you know, furnaces and a countertop, stuff like that. That I think looks good. Yeah, I really want there to be a fireplace in here. There's currently no spot for it. I don't think I'd want to put it there. It really wouldn't make a lot of sense. I feel like that's probably the most logical space, but that means that we have to do something different with these stairs. How do we get up to the second floor? This is a chimney. Guess we could just turn it sooner. It just feels very, very steep. Need to go get some stair blocks so I can stop trying to imagine how this is going to look and actually just go get some, use the stairs to make it. One of the things we're doing with this particular part of the build in the town is trying to make things, I'm not sure what the word is, not logical, but structured. I want it to look like you can also go up the stairs. I mean, I guess we could just have a narrow staircase. I don't have to, it doesn't have to be too wide. Yeah, that just feels rough. Yeah, that's not good. Well, you know, it's tight, but it might work. That just feels very, very strange. Terrain Demal, hello. Go big or go home, says Chuck Chuck. Go too wide. Yeah, I know. I like the too wide as well. The too wide work out well because you can make some interesting corners with them. Actually, that reminds me. I don't think I showed you folks the inside of the church. With the changes that I made. So in here, there's a structured staircase. And it's too wide, but you can get away with sometimes some tight corners. But it just, this looks so nice. The problem is that we don't have room for that in the inn. Light what up? The church? The church lit. It's got lanterns in it. Yeah, so again, too wide. Here is just... I guess we could push this wall back. There's nothing that says that the wall has to stop there. And actually, it's kind of a funny spot. So maybe if this comes back, we can take this back. This is why I wanted to do the inside first, right? This is why I wanted to build from the inside out, because I did not want to pigeonhole myself into an awful situation where I couldn't do the thing that I wanted to do. So I've done this before. I think it was in the keep where you do like a block and a half on the stairs. Right? So then you use a log. Well, that's right in front of the fireplace. That does work a lot better. We might be able to push this a little bit more to the forward part here, so it's less blocking the fireplace and more framing stuff. And then we could move the fireplace over one. That or make it too wide. Probably just make it over one. Although that's probably going to be out farther. Because... no, I guess that could stay there. I would just have to make this bigger. Could be a very odd shape, but could also work out. It's a big place. Still leaving room for a basement? Maybe. Not sure. I mean, if we did the obvious, you know, connection would be here. It would be cool to have another tunnel, because if we did a basement, I guess we would do it probably here. Right? So you could easily have a basement here. And that could go out to the river down here. Right? For some shady dealings and stuff. That could be kind of cool too. Right? So, basement. Fireplace. I'd like it to be a little bit bigger. So maybe we can push it this way. Yep, like that. And I guess the only issue now is just how big it's going to be from the outside. Like, this is a large area. I don't know about these individual windows. At this stage, I might want to do one big one. Where did you come from? So yeah, we can maybe just do one big window. Although it's off center. Jeez, they're all over the place. Take it easy, Mountain Goat. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. I've got some stuff in my inventory that needs to go. Yeah, sign. So we're going to need some cobble. We're going to need some mossy cobble. And some mossy brick, which we do not have a lot of. Do I have any vines? Is the question. I'll be very happy when we get 117 and you can make mossy bricks from mossy blocks. Vines would be in here. I got some. Don't have a lot. Let's make a medieval vine farm for now. And we'll take 12. Turn them into blocks. Probably going to need some regular bricks and some cracked bricks. Excaliboy, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a nice day. All right, so I think what I want to do here is I want to think about this as a canopy for something. Spruce might not be the right color. This is probably going to have a dark roof because everything else around it has got like light colors to it. So we're probably going to go with a dark oak roof. So probably spruce and something else up here, probably spruce and green. And then down here, I don't know what I want to use for these supports. I'm leaning on the dark oak. I don't think I want to strip it. But I'm thinking that this part is going to be heavy on the mossy bits. Maybe more so on the corners. For no other reason other than for fun. Probably a couple of regular bricks as well. Problem, of course, is that the mossy stuff is going to show inside too. Does moss spread? No. Vines do. Moss doesn't spread. Sorry. Mossy bricks in 116 doesn't spread. Moss in 117 you have to hit with bone meal in order to spread it on purpose. Oh, thanks, Chuck. Yeah, it's Ambience is the name of the data pack. It's a data pack. It's a fabric mod. Sorry, it's not a data pack. It's a fabric mod. So no, these are probably going to be more andesite because that's how the windows go. Probably get away with more bricks. And I've been having some good experiences with like using andesite and andesite stuff. Where did I? They're over here somewhere. Wait a minute, did I do one over here? Maybe I did one over here. I'm trying to make some of it like echo some of the doors. Yeah, here we go. So it's andesite walls, blocks, and then upside down stair. Okay. So the andesite goes here and there. But instead of andesite, maybe we can just use the same design language, but use mossy stuff instead. Maybe we can crack one here. And do we want to use these? I think I like the stone brick a little bit better than those. Let's try mossy and mossy cobble. This is probably too green. I'm okay with the bottom one. I didn't bring just a regular cobble wall. Well, that's cool, Excalibur. Thanks for writing in. We answer a lot of email. I remember that conversation about nether goo, for sure. You want this. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. I was looking for cobblestone walls. Yeah, no, I think this is probably going to shift, and we'll have to figure out what else is going to be here, but this is going to have to be something else for now. I will change it into cobble, but it will have to be textured and dealt with. But I'm okay with that for a front door. Sorry about the siren going by. Yeah, you got it, Hunter. I'd rather it happen now than during my podcast recording later. So I think I want to try and keep the moss to the bottom as much as I can. So maybe we'll do this with some cracked. That does not feel very good. Let's try. It would be nice to have an inside painted, but I don't see it. Don't see it. Like the build would just be enormous if we did like different insides than outsides. Oh, that has to be those. CS Cheapers, and it's for the mods. Thanks very much for the follows. Appreciate it. We'd probably just fill this in and texture it as I like, not as I go, but like later on. I think I like it a little bit better with mostly cobble on the bottom. Maybe we can get away with a mossy here. There's going to be a few things in front of this anyway, so it should work out. Okay, now do we want this to be one giant window, or do we want to split it up? Not sure. This is going to be in this corner. Need to go get some wood. No pancakes for the next few days. Why? I don't understand. That and dark oak. Oh, there's lots of people that irritate me. There's lots of things on the internet that irritate me. I just prefer to keep it out of my streams. So if we did a window, I'd want to center it around the tables, I think, but that makes it off here. So maybe we're better off doing the little windows. Oh, that feels funny. We'd have to do something else out here, like a barrel or something. But we could totally have something here. That would make sense. So that it doesn't feel so off-center. And I don't know what we do here. Maybe this is the individual table. There could also just be like plant life or something, like a bush. We could put something there that's more green. Man, quite a few sirens going by. It's a nice day here, that's why I've got my window open, and usually that stuff won't come through, but... Light post, that's another good thing that can go there, you're right. You're right. I've got one of those on, got one of those things on the other side there. Right over there. So yeah, we could easily have a light or something hanging there. It would be nice and staggered too, because it would be far enough away from that it wouldn't feel too intrusive. I think I need to decide what wood I want to frame this in before I go any further with it. And I don't have a lot of time left. I gotta go in about 10 minutes. Oak is probably not going to be the right one. So our options are oak with the bark on. Stripped dark oak or regular dark oak. Or spruce. Most likely stripped. Because it's just a little bit too saturated to start off. You know, I kind of like the stripped spruce because it's got a little bit of green in it. Yep. That's not to say that we couldn't use dark oak up here. But I've got a funny feeling I'm going to want to keep this a little bit more flexible. So like, I'm probably going to want to have... Well, no, I like the log look to it. This is probably going to stay. Now I'm really undecided if I like the spruce or if I like the dark oak. Regular dark oak, says Rabelais. I never thought about stripping the dark oak. I think I might like that. What I should do is I should replace that bone block with some green, because that's probably what's going to be up here, is either the dark green or the light green. I can't decide which. Such a fun noise. Never get tired of that. Obviously there'll be windows and all that kind of jazz, but for now... What does this look like with the dark green? I feel like if we did either one of them, we probably have to go with the light green because the dark green is really dark. Good idea on the staircase, by the way. Thanks. The encouragement to go double wide. Yeah, I'm not feeling the dark green that much. I mean, it's not going to be a lot of it, but it's very similar in tone, especially here. The green just feels very bright compared to everything else. And on the flip side, I feel like the dark oak without the, like with the bark on, that's a little bit too high contrast for me. Yeah, 100,555. I got to wrap things up and go grab some dinner in a few minutes. So it's going to be, any weekday stream is more than likely only going to be a couple hours. I don't normally have that much time. So I feel like we could do something like this here. I'll grab a trapdoor. Oh, thanks, Rabelais. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, combining the two is probably a smart way to go as well. But you can see I can kind of do something like this in the corners, which will work out great. Oh, I'm really torn. This would be the other way. This does have a nice structured look to it with the edges. But I don't know, this feels a little bit more rustic. So I'm probably, well, I mean, here's the thing. If we go with stripped dark oak, it's going to have to be dark oak to begin with anyway. So we might as well do the whole thing in dark oak, right? And then if we decide to strip it later, we can always just change it out or just strip it in place. And then after that, we can decide what we want to do for the fill. And then the other thing too is that it's not going to be all that green because there's going to have to be windows up there and a bunch of other stuff. And that's bugging me. We should change that color. What's a color slab that we could put there that would be decently fun? Maybe one diorite just looks like stone. Smooth stone slab, maybe. Sandstone. A smooth sandstone slab would probably be okay. That or quartz. Let's do quartz for now. I just need to get that spruce out of there so it's not clashing with the place. This is going to be like a little vegetable stand or something. So until we have a different way of doing this, I'm just going to do this. Might even go all the way to the corner. We'll see. And then, I don't know. Actually, maybe just this. Like it's really tiny, but that's all it needs to be there. White might be a little bit too loud, but we'll see. All right. That is a lot of the work done. I'm going to... Where's the other log part? I guess it would be technically here. And then we'll go up here. And probably the dark green. I'll just let myself sit with this for a couple of days. Oh, gotta go sleep. Feel like this is a little far away, but it's going to be out of the way for the next few streams as we fill out the rest of the square and stuff like that. I just feel like I'm sleep. I mean, I guess I could bring a bed down here. That's not a big deal. All right, we don't have a lot of green left, but we can reclaim some of it from here. I like what someone mentioned earlier too about using both greens in different locations and emphasizing shadows and stuff. Take this down. Look at that. Just enough to kind of give the facade a fill in. So obviously it's going to need a roof. But again, it's a decent layered look as you approach. It's also very charismatic, we'll say. Lots of angles and stuff coming down this way. I like it. And I'll do the whole slabby thing here. Trapdoor. Should be some more terracotta in the modern city. Oh, good to know. Look at all the moss blocks. Or the vine blocks. I want trapdoors. I can tell that I'm getting hungry because I keep on looking in the wrong boxes for things. Concentration is low. There's a skeleton walking around somewhere too. Put that going that way. We'll have to figure out something else along here. Maybe like that goes there. Probably put a whole bunch of detail work along here. Things like probably... I don't know. We'll figure that out. Yeah, obviously some windows, some overhangs, probably some spruce trim. So it's not going to be as green as it looks. Yeah, I think the only thing really left is just the upstairs. And before we start doing all the windows and stuff, maybe what we'll end up doing is planning how the ceiling is going to go. Because I like the idea of having this alternating log, slab log thing going on. I'll probably line it up in the way that it is now, where the logs line up with this log. That actually works out quite well. Now, whether or not they're going to be dark oak, I can't tell you. I don't know that. But I feel like that would be cool. Nice bit of detail in the roof as you walk in, having these layers. It would go the length of the building. This is more than likely, well, actually don't know where the roof is going to be. That's going to be the tricky part, is lining something up that looks like the ridge line, but it's probably not going to line up with this. It's probably going to line up with this. I would like it to line up here, but we'll see. That would be good if it lined up with that too. Yep. So this is going to be kind of a fly by the seat of our pants finish to this, but that is going to have to happen next time. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It's been a fun stream. It's been a short stream, but it's been fun. We started off with nothing here, and I think we have a pretty good start on an inn and a pub on the bottom level. Inspired by my very odd memory of is it the Prancing Pony? I think it's the Prancing Pony from the Lord of the Rings. Very, very cool. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a follow before you take off. You'll get notified when I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter. Same idea. I tweet when I go live. You can follow me on Patreon to help support the stream. If you've subbed or donated bits today, I thank you very much. You should, with your sub or Prime sub, get access to the Discord. And so please hang out with us in between streams. It's a lot of fun. And check out the latest episode of the Spawn Chunks. It's a free podcast all about Minecraft. It came out on Monday with episode 135. We talked an awful lot about the snapshot that came out last week, as well as a little bit of the April Fool's joke, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's going to be it for me, folks. I will see you next time. Bye for now. We're going to raid Stenos. Fantastic builder. Really chill dude. Good guy. Everybody pile in, be kind, and enjoy the rest of your night. See you later.